Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Along with Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Battle in the Western Conference, the Sacramento crowd hoping to watch their Kings come out on top. Victory eluded them last time in San Antonio when they took on the Spurs.
I mean, in the modern era, you have to be able to stretch the floor or you're going to struggle.
Yeah, the best way to make it hard on teams is continue your motion, and their motion on the perimeter just wasn't good enough. That ended up costing them.
The San Antonio Spurs able to put the first points up on the board.
And what makes Young an all-star caliber player? Well, he can beat you with the jumper and the bounce.
Pass to Edwards. And Greg, on paper, this looks like a real mismatch. These teams have very different expectations.
And in any matchup like this, the early stages are important. The team coming in as a big underdog has to keep it close, otherwise things can go south in a hurry.
First team foul.
Trae Young in this game is playing completely in control and taking advantage of defenders being overly aggressive.
What a luxury, Brent, it is to have Trae Young head up this team.
Unbelievable, just a walking bucket, and there's nights where you could just expect something special is coming at the hands of Trae Young. So much success in the early part of his career, and he hasn't slowed down.
And the Spurs with possession. Sacramento making their last shot. Down low. The kick out to Young. Pass to Simmons. And rebounded by McDaniels.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Outside, Towns. Shot clock at 6. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And shot on the way. And he overshot that one, missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game. And finished off by McDaniel.
Well, a solid facilitator that helps that the defense thinks that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going to shoot and not pass.
Here's Simmons. Pass to Zubac. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Trae Young.
Shot's good from Young.
And there's some agility as Trae Young maneuvers to the shot he wants.
Edwards looking it over. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Simmons. Again, Sacramento.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
There's a screen by Collins.
Trae Young.
Bangs home the trifecta. Young's got 12 in the game.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time.
Personal foul.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Spurs substitution. Outgrown Sengun.
Outside, Towns. A rebound by the Spurs.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
When you think about the Spurs, Greg, it's hard to believe how long Greg Popovich has been at the helm, isn't it?
Man, it's hard to imagine another team will have the stability at head coach that the Spurs have had. Not too many coaches last decades anymore.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Towns. Oh, here's Edwards.
Okay.
Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Sengun inside. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns. Clock at 6. Sengun inside.
I like Kevon Looney's approach that time. Gets physical, and he's given the shooter some problems.
And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. And another 3 for Sacramento.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Good on the bucket.
And here's a guy who loves playing inside. Simmons can play some bully ball down low.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Simmons with the defensive effort.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Now here's Simmons. He averages about 5 points a game. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well. So we'll see Ben Simmons go to the line here. That's on Jaden McDaniels.
The Kings with the timeout.
A walking triple-double threat. Simmons needs to keep working on developing that jump shot to be truly unguardable.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. So both teams making some changes here. The Kings trail by 5. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. 5 points in the game. Out to Kuzma. Here's the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
That's what you expect from Kuzma. He's a high-volume three-point shooter.
Jackson looking it over to the left side wing. Outside, Green. Right side, Jackson. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. We've got 1:23 left in the first quarter. Has to be Biombo. Shots good by Miller.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Hey, Greg, what do you like about Brandon Miller's game?
You know, Kevin, for me, his combination of length and skill is something every team is looking for. The key in his development will be adding strength and enhancing his ability to attack off the bounce.
Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. Pass to Towns. Back to Kuzma. Lets it go with a three. And another three for Sacramento.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
There's Jackson with the three. Here's Collins. Goes back up to the inside. Rebound by the Kings.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Miller outside. Out to Kuzma. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Now it's a three-point Kings lead.
What a feed from Kuzma. I like when he finds the open man, and so do they.
Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Kings lead by 3. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Kings.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
Has to be Biombo. Back to Kuzma. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. Spurs trail by 3. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Brandon Miller was a one-and-done in Alabama. He put on numbers and put on weight. He said coming into college, I couldn't really take bumps, at least not college bumps. I know building muscle mass is key, and he's not done adding muscle and layers to his game. He says it's all about the work. That's the only way you get better. Kevin?
That's a good focus. Thanks, D.A.
You can see there just the threat of Young pulling up. It's going to open up the two-man game. The defender forced to come out and respect the deep shot, and Trey able to make the play.
Conley with the 3. The offensive rebound. With the teardrop. Rebounded by the Spurs. And here's Young. He's got 12. They kick it out to Green. From the arc. Buries it from three-point range. Green's got 5 points so far.
Oh, not even thinking about it. When Green is catching and firing like that, you know he's feeling it.
Yeah, looking up at the scoreboard, guys, that's his 3rd foul, and his coach has to consider now sitting him down.
Right side, Edwards. Green with the rebound. San Antonio leading. Pass to Bull. Now Green. Edwards defending. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
So it's the Spurs now. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. And Green gets it to go.
tenacious on that drive. Green using his speed effectively.
Here's Conley. He has yet to score. To halt the run. Again, Conley missing. Spurs leading by 4. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Young with no one around. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3. When it comes to the essential components of a winning team, GA, how much importance do you place on veteran leadership?
Kevin, I think it's important. You want a few guys in the locker room who've seen it all. Players who can keep the ship steady if the team kind of goes awry or has a tough stretch.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. They set the pick. Inside. Out to Miller. This one for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Miller's got 5.
Well, Looney knows his role. Good at keeping the ball moving and finding the right man for the shot.
Outside Collins. Here's Young. Drives to the hoop. Lays it up off the glass. 17 points for Trae Young.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Sacramento moving it around. Conley with a wide open look. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
It's Conley's ability to hit the long ball that makes him such an asset. Stretches the floor and creates space.
Pass to Collins. And he lays it straight in.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 7 points in the game. 6 to shoot. Here's Towns. And again, it's Sacramento converted.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
And Collins now top the key. Conley with the 3. Another 3 for Sacramento.
And just Shakespearean there, a smart read. Saw the defense was collapsing inside, so he wisely pulled up from the outside and drilled it.
To the middle. Stolen by Michael Conley. And now running up the court. Miller pushing it up. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Well, the defender was all over Kevon Looney, and he got physical right back. That's a nice play.
At the line for your Kings.
He's off on the first.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And so Young will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Pass to Simmons. Over Conley. Hits the jumper. Simmons got his 3rd basket of the night.
The Kings.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Timeout called by the Kings. The Kings trailing. Outside Conley. Outside Edwards. And the 3 off target.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Simmons, the bounce pass. Şengün with a wide open look. Off target from the wing. Sacramento with the ball. Outside, Towns. And Zubac picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
San Antonio making a switch here. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
San Antonio with the timeout. Here comes the fun fans. Your Sacramento Kings Warriors. Make some noise.
Here's Towns. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Miller with a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Miller's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Here's Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
A really good job by Reggie Jackson just finding the shooter and feeding him.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Towns is doubled. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Sweet move. Second chance shot. Looney with the bucket. And the Kings lead by 2.
Kind of a simple job for Looney out there, but he's willing to do it. Gets into the middle and fights for that board.
Green left side. Over to the left wing. Zubac in the post. Sacramento grabs the miss.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
.105 left in the first half. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. A shot missing. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Here are the Spurs with the ball. Trailing by 2. Outside, Green. Misses the 3.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Miller outside. 3-pointer. Another 3 for Sacramento.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Out to the wing. Back to Jackson. Spurs working the ball around now. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Towns for 3. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Kings ahead. They're up by 5. Live from Golden One Center. You're watching 2K Sports. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Kings leading now by 5. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. After a fantastic first season under Coach Mike Brown, the Kings are ready for bigger and better things in year 2. Brown said, "This is probably the first opportunity I've had that allows me to do what I feel was necessary to get the team headed in the right direction." There wasn't going to be much pushback because they were looking for somebody to give them guidance and direction. He certainly embraced that responsibility, Kevin.
I like that. Yeah, he has embraced it. Good stuff, David, and thank you for the report.
Not only is Young an excellent free throw shooter, he's also mastered the art of drawing those fouls.
Outside, Towns. Pass to McDaniels. 6 to shoot. .17-foot shot on the way. And that one goes long. Here's Hendricks. Young outside. Over Edwards. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, that's where John Collins sets up shop down in the paint, quick and athletic, able to corral the miss.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 7. Pass to McDaniels. And it's off the back rim. No good. Spurs trail by 4. Young left side. Young is double. Collins wide open. He fires. Paxton coming off the assist from Young.
Confidence there shown by John Collins. Gotta like watching him go right up for the shot.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. And he's good on the 3 ball. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points in the game. Greg, isn't it amazing the way Gilgeous-Alexander has polished off his game?
The footwork, Kevin, is impeccable. 3-level scorer, makes every shot imaginable. And what's scary, this guy still has another level to get to.
Jalen Green.
To the left wing. Here's Hendricks. And it's off from 3-point range. Sacramento leading by 4. To the paint. Here's Looney. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
If you have the good fortune of playing next to superstars in this league, there are certain guys who thrive in that environment, and Kevon Looney has been one of them.
And the Kings making a change here. So he comes up empty at the line. Spurs trail by 4. Simmons with it. He's got 7. And the wide open shot from Green. San Antonio again missing. Outside Conley. Pass to Towns. Out to Conley. McDaniels with the ball. That one doesn't drop.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
And here is Green. Here's Collins. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the foul. It goes against Sacramento. First trip to the line for him here.
An 80% shooter. The work he's done at the line this season, one word, solid.
Interesting for a guy his size. Collins, a guy who can score at all 3 levels, so an all-around offensive game.
Pass to McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Outside Towns. Fires it up. Again, the miss by the Kings. And so Simmons will bring it up for the Spurs. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Right side Green for the tie. That one, no good. Sacramento leading by 3. To the middle. Here's Looney. Right side Conley. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Now Simmons. 7 points in the game. Pass to Green. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Forcing the action down low. Green earning a trip to the stripe.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Kings.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
And there's another thing going on right now for them that has to get their confidence up, and that's the 3 ball. I mean, it's been falling for them. They're locked in, and that outside shot going, that's a big difference maker.
A wide open look here for Kuzma. Again, the miss by the Kings. And here's Jackson. Green, the screen. For the lead. Rebound by the Kings. Here's Miller. He's got 11. And Kuzma has it in the corner. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That's on Jalen Green.
Inside, Kuzma knows not to dial it back. If anything, get more aggressive.
No good on that
one. 2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. San Antonio trailing here. Outside Jackson for the tie. Miller grabs the miss. And it's Justice Winslow with the foul. That's his first foul. San Antonio calls timeout.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
The Kings making a switch here.
One more time for your Sacramento Kings street team.
Kuzma outside. Miller right side. Just 5 on the clock. Count it. And that's 13 points from Brandon Miller.
And Kuzma showing more and more that he's becoming a playmaker on the offensive end of the floor.
Pass to Bull.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Kuzma with the defensive effort. Kings leading now by 4. We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter. Latrey. Şengün with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Outside Jackson. Young for 3. Miller grabs the miss. Pass to Shamet. Inside. Outside Conley. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. And here comes the break. Bull with it. Conley picks him up. You know, Greg, on a per-minute basis, Bull is one of the better rebounders and shot blockers in the NBA.
Yeah, and it's not all done on the inside. He grabs a lot of long rebounds, and he contests shots on the perimeter. This guy is more than capable out there.
Outside Conley. Pass to Shamet. The 3. Rebounded by the Spurs.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
It's Young on the wing for the lead. That's Biyombo with the rebound. The Kings leading. Kuzma outside. Driving the lane. Pass to Biyombo. Back to Kuzma. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Sacramento. Now here's Simmons. He has 7. Pass to Young for the lead. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Young's got 4 points in the quarter.
And Young, known as a remarkable scorer, he can fill it up in a variety of ways.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. It's San Antonio ending the third quarter on a 14-6 run. And well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. They lead by 1. They kick it out to Green. And the foul called on Brandon Miller. That's his first foul.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Green taking his time here. Pass to Collins.
Kuzma knowing his body well and using it.
And then Collins slams it in.
What a dunker this guy is. Collins capable of bringing this crowd out of their seats.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Corner shot. And good. He nails it.
Yeah, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Outside, Green. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
There's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
It's Kuzma penetrating. That one goes in.
And you just got to find some space. Kuzma with a nice cut and then not holding back.
Green in the post. And Collins gets double teamed. Outside, Green. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer. It's a good idea. That's his second 3 of the game. 1 in each half.
Miller outside. And it's Justice Winslow with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Kuzma inside.
Collins just understanding that his length can bother shooters, so he's using that.
Green drives in.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Spurs?
They've been in the zone for mid-range all game long, and they've made the most of any chance they've found in that space.
One thing you can add on to this, and you don't talk about it much as a point of emphasis, but getting to the free throw line and generating easy points that can really help you out. They got a lot of freebies.
At the elbow, Edwards. There's the 3. San Antonio with the rebound. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And here's Green outside. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level. And his tonight has been high.
And the rejection by Zubats.
Terrific defense from Zubats. His team relies on him to help alter shots.
Spurs leading by 4. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And that'll be his third foul so far.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Substituting on the court.
Here's Young with the drive. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
Young so hard to defend, especially when he's pulling off plays like that.
Over in the corner, Edwards. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot to stop the run. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And we're all too familiar with these kind of outbursts from SGA.
Young looking around to the right side. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. There's a screen by Collins. Just 4 to shoot. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
That one misses for Collins. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. 18 feet away, and he knocks it down. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 points here in the second half.
Great movement in the pick and roll. Gilgeous-Alexander so decisive in that kind of set.
Young outside. Down low. And the dunk by Zubats.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Towns missing. Spurs leading by 6. Outside, Simmons. Young outside. There's a screen by Collins. Young's shot is off. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Lots of room. It's hauled in by Zubats. And so Simmons will bring it up for San Antonio. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Outside Collins. Looking for Young. He gets it there. Kicks it out to Collins. Releases from the wing and drills it. Collins has got the lead up to 8 now for the Spurs.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Towns. Knocked loose. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession.
Spurs substitution. Number 28.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go.
Coaches love Gilgeous-Alexander and the way that he's working. He's refusing to give in against that kind of airtight defense. You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
Pass to Hendricks.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:58 left in the fourth quarter. The jump hook. And misses it off the right side of the rim. The Kings trail by 5. Miller outside. Hendricks pulls it in.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. They've got to have better shot selection.
Young outside. Back to Collins. And he draws body contact. Looked like a blocking foul, and he was in the shooting motion. He'll head to the free throw line. He's on Jaden McDaniels. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Free throws always a little bit sweeter when they can add to your lead.
Pass to McDaniels. No one near him. And it's John Collins with the rebound. We've got 1:08 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Simmons with it. Now guarded by Towns. Nailed from three-point land. And the Spurs lead by 10.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for San Antonio.
On a given night, 1 or 2 guys might have the off night from the line, but today the team did a much better job with their free throws.
They didn't lose focus, and it made a difference.
And this will make it 3-1 victories for them on the year.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And one of the key components to this victory if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Trae Young.
It was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Simmons. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. And San Antonio has possession. This is the most they've led by, 13 points. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Collins. Sacramento grabs the miss. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And so it's San Antonio. He's...
Harder than a locomotive, baby. I'm the hero around this. You can save all that.